Alrighty, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, depending on when you see this. Hose is back. Alright, we were back with more Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we went ahead and finished our, what was it, second trial or third? Third? I think it's our second. Yeah, second trial, which we finished off our talk with Marshall, saying that although there was nothing we could find about the evidence room, we did find that there is still that secret mystery handprint that was right behind the dancing mascot for the police department. So, there's something else going on here. We gotta find out what that is and look at more into the SL9 incident and about what could have happened during that whole incident that might lead things to come to light. We will see. But let's get right into it. So we're gonna head to Edgeworth so Gumshoe can let us have access to the chief's room or Gaunt's room. Here we go. There he is. It looks like he's writing down something. I feel a bit more awake than last episode, I think. What are you doing here? You sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Alright, forged evidence. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified? The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same, no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth, I take pride in my work, so tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Tomorrow's trial. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture? Something seems strange about it. The day of the crime. Can you tell us more again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this? Those receiving rewards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. Alright, here we go. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Gaunt asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. It's a story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. This picture was hanging on the wall in the Chief Gaunt's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall, and he had just started making a name for himself. It looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding is a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. I remember it now. Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story about its design. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what this award's based on. Huh. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd. The second is shield. Right. Have you heard this story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell me it, though, for Emma's sake? Very well. Alright. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was the halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other. Very perceptive. Then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very description of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless, and thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Oh, I see, the chipped shield and broken knife symbol. Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words, but it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Yeah. Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. Me too. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gaunt. 2 years ago, we had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gaunt, King of Prosecutors trophy. Okay, so now if you go to okay, not what I was expecting. Excuse me. Oh, Angel Star, you're back. All right, here we go. Whoa, hold on. Quarter pound of roast beef. That sounds good. Miss Star, I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious type, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's... yeah, to discover milk. Or I should just say udder, but yeah. Wait. Okay. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't be all attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness. The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman was a knife. No matter how much of the past you dug up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Miss Star's hatred toward Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Yep, so she's probably mad at her because she got fired basically because of her that falsified info. Dark Investigation. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. Alright. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think it was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Sky. My sister? The best of the best were put on that case. Of course, they were led by the legendary duo, Lana and Chief Gaunt. A case closed. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. I mean, with the forging of the evidence. Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while our other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I have proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties, most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor, but it's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used? Legendary duo. Damon Gaunt and Lana Sky. Gaunt led the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gaunt's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He had produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he's handled. Incredible evidence? You mean? Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him though. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, and myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated everything crooked, and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had her own brother. She lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Star. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did you have to turn so cold after that? Being used. Lana transferred to the prosecutors 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gaunt's powerful influence. Chief? That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. I see. What do you mean? That's why Lana was transferred. If he couldn't control the chief prosecutor, he could control. If he can't control the chief prosecutor, if he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. Dummy. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? Blackmail, probably. I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change. At least, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Star. You listen to me, Rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Thanks. Oh, Gumshoe. Oh, he is gone. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means disc jockey. Oh, that DJ. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you in that chief's office, period. It'll be my neck on the line. The office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. There's got to be something we need to do to make the detective change his mind. Yeah, let's present this time. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congrats. Say, this design's based on the old Chinese probable, isn't it? Oh yeah, everyone knows that. There was this, dragon. Yeah, that's it. A dragon. He had a thing for shields. It's not exactly the version we heard. No, but this one sounds more exciting. Anyway, it's kind of gory after that. I'll spare you the details. Never mind. I thought it was that one. Because that's the only evidence that we changed, isn't it? Because nothing's changed! What? Nothing has changed other than the shield, I think. Bro, it's not the shield? Brother. Did I check this already, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So I gotta check if... okay. The ID card record, isn't it? Yes, there's only one number left to investigate, 420. Wow, someone's with an executive office number. Okay. So these are the same things last time. Do you know, maybe? Mother. I don't have anything else to fuck. Great. do? Well, you're gonna answer it, but... He didn't say anything about it. Oh no, I'm about to get stumped again. No! Come on, Mr. Red, let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there. Just distract him, I'll go check it out. Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out there in the window? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling under my feet. Hey, David, look. What? Letter of I found it. I thought about this earlier too. Hold on. Okay, after searching for like the past 9 minutes, it was very bad. I forgot that Edgeworth had that crumpled paper. Let's read what it says. Letter of... If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation. There you go. Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean... I'm tired, right? I feel as if something's inside me has died. But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault. I don't know the path I've walked. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. The path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh. I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. This letter of recognition. I wonder if I can use it for anything. So this is what I'm supposed to be showing to freaking Gumshoe. Wow, my God, I totally forgot he had a freaking crumpled paper, man. Damn it. I totally forgot he did that. That should have been like the first thing I should have read. It's okay. At least we have it now. Here you go. You don't want him to leave, do you? What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way. Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious. If he is he ever not serious? I can't believe they pushed him this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives and provided with sound evidence. But we betrayed him. Detective. That's it. I've made up my mind. But... Here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you off the hook with just another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret. I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this. For Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective. Thank you. Gumshoe's ID. Alright. Finally. I am dumb. Alright. Here it goes, Mr. Wright. Alright, we're in. Oh, there's a safe. We're in. If anyone finds us now. Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm calling you to bail me out. Did Emma just slap him? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even think. You know you could slap a ghost. Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point of you giving us the card? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Hey, don't do that to my card. How they ever got a chance to come in here? Besides, we're all in this together now. You really do want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find. Finally. Alright. Let's take a look. Look at that giant window. It makes me want to crush it through it and jump outside. We're in the 15th floor of the mall. Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams. As long as he doesn't go crashing through the window. The shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when they were. Oh, this must have been her place. Oh. Plates? Here we go. This is taken on the day 2 years ago. The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. They went along with Chief Grant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? Chief Organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing in from the Criminal Affairs Department. That's on the second floor, and this is the 15th of an entirely different building. When a detective screws up, the chief calls them to his office. It makes them listen to the organs for hours. Damn. What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except for the ringing in his ear. Their ear. It's an instrument of punishment, literally. But are the chief's ears affected? He never listens to anyone anyway. That's besides the point. Okay. Okay, I want to look at that safe last. It's the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons? Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations. First the organ pipe and now this armor. You know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone through into this room? What, you mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 of my cents of my taxes. Whoa, hold on. You don't have any taxes to pay. That's right, she's still 16. Shh, be careful what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor to speak. I don't think he fits, yeah. Even if he'd never be able to get back out. Cut it out. You guys don't know how scared that guy could be. Wow, look at the size of Chief Gaunt's desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, you two. Oh yeah, he slipped the paper away. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as though. Hey, look at the case name. SO9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-sized evidence list of evidence. What would the other half of the list be doing here? I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about that case. It would appear so. List of evidence of the SL9 incident. Okay. Now the safe. This is safe, isn't it? Safe? That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so. It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open. A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. I know what it is. Watch this. Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birth date? It's... no. I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. I know what it is. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom! So that is his. It's him. 7777777. Did I say that right? 7777777. I did say it 7 times. That's crazy. That's it. That was too easy. It was him. Gaunt. He's our criminal, bruh. Here we go. Bingo. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal? The 77's the final ID card number on the record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered that room that day. You mean 7777777? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That ID number? I think you're 1 7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gaunt's ID number. Let's go! Say, anyone care to look inside? Let's go! Is there any money in there? How much does it have? He have stashed? Look, it's a... Yes! The last piece! A shard from a broken cup. The symbol looks familiar. Where have I seen it before? There's something else in it too. It ends with E and A. And a handprint. Whoa. This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. I think the chief made up the design. I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Is that it? Is this all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup. They look like piece of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great. Now I have to prove the real relevancy. I know. I obviously know at least the first one. I got it. Oh, wait. Great. Can I just show the jar? Just to be sure, let's do this. The chief's office. That desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On the day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now? No, sir. It is entirely Chief Gaunt's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. With a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to anyone else he wants to always be alert. He told us to, he does himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see. So ever since Lana left, no one even touched the desk. No one except Chief Gaunt and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Chief Gaunt. Can I ask you something? Sure. You always came back to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9's crime scenes? I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind, don't worry about it. Okay, then, let's look around. Oh, hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? If someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You just let it go into that. Sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gaunt might be a suspect, do you? What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Chief Gaunt. Let's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. There you go, ignoring me again. Not yet. Alright, let's go ahead and present the things we can atone it to, which is the cup. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, the fragment we found? You mean this one? That was in the safe? Yes, that one. That was in the safe. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Here, let me see that shard. I can take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I could piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gaunt was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. Okay. Here we go. There, it fits like a charm. That of course means Chief Gaunt willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in this safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. What is that? It's a reddish line on it. A reddish line. That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gaunt hide this in his safe? Find a fragment found in this office. Okay. The last one is most likely to find a fingerprint, so let's find it. Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to take a look at this. Yeah, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints. That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town. Sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it. Right. Sheesh, where's your sense of humor? Okay. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check our prints. Sparkle some powder on the cloth. Then, once they've been absorbed into the prints, show the rest away. Here we go. Alright. There it is, the fastest we've gotten it. I gave it my best shot. This kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it? But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this point. Let's try a different finger. The middle one looks good. Okay. Excuse me, come on. There it is. No. Oh, so it's not Gaunt. Unless this is Marshall's or something? No. No, it's not even Bruce Goodman. Oh! It's Emma's handprint? What does that mean? Maybe she touched his coat or something? No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingers were they? It seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a good match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Psst. Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's office? Safe. Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. It has Emma's prints on it. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Oh, that's not very kind, is it? I'm pretty sure this is gone. In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Yep, it's new. Isn't that right? You in the coat. Eek! Chief Gaunt. He didn't think you'd be back so soon. Unfortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. You mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, and you in the coat. Me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir. Now get out. Uh-oh. Yes, sir. Oh, God. We'll be on our way too, then. Wait, you. The one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. What? Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. Are you sure? But are you sure I'm not a licensed scientific whatever? You with the spiky hair, you're free to go. Mr. Wright? Uh-oh. I'm guessing she's just gonna be used as a witness. Yeah, for sure. Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to sneak in there like nothing, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew I'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gaunt was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listen to me. I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. Okay. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her more questions. I knew it. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Oh, Lana? I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to do everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days. It's absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really, I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the very beginning. I said I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it was that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Okay. Keeping quiet. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you were unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you were incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting that person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who, may I ask, is this person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of? Oh well, there he's right there. What is this person's name? Never mind. Boom! Well, Miss Sky. Alright. Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? Damon Gaunt. We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gaunt's name was never mentioned? Chief Gaunt? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was in second command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gaunt. If you intend to accuse Chief Gaunt, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gaunt falsified evidence in that case. How about this? I just found this in a safe in the chief's office. This piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gaunt himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame? Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Orders? Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you are not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The truck's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this knife was stuck in it. Okay. The knife from the SL9 incident. I couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him another knife. Why would you? That would be Edgeworth's knife. That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. Oh, And that is the reason for the bandage on your right arm, my right hand? Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoe as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Miss Star, huh? Interesting. Why did you need to hide the knife so badly? Which is true. It took a lot of work to finally close the dark case 2 years ago. And it was over with. I didn't even want to be opened. I didn't want it to be open again. My intent was to prevent that. But whatever means, impossible. So you hid Dark's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it in Edward's exhaust pipe. Alright, then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma was so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gaunt, the first thing I did was make a phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. Huh. Why would you do that? The lead investigator for SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust, or at least I thought I could. However, it seems that after I hooked him, he went off on an escapade on his own. Oh, you mean not wanting the case to die? He decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card. But it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and as an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. We've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murder. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. Alright, and let me take a drink of my coffee. Alright. February 25th, 9:47. This is the defendant lobby, alright, but there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if something's been happening behind the scenes. Oh, it's Edgeworth. I thought it was Gaunt. Edgeworth. Knowing you, you've already figured it out. In the next episode, I was about to go on a tangent. Sorry, I'm not doing that just yet. But that is going to do it for this episode, so thank you guys for watching. Good night, good evening, or good morning, depending on when you see this. I'll see you guys next time as we close out this episode. Will this be the final episode for real or not? I guess we'll find out. If there's another episode, we will continue this until it's finished. If there is no other episode, we will be back to our normal schedule of mainly Hyrule Warriors and Kirby to finish those games, and then so we can finally get to Metroid Prime 4. So, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.